video, I'm gonna demonstrate to you what the Joberry bot is capable of. So to start off, we just typed /start, and right away we will see some greeting message from the bot, some basic information, useful links that I'm gonna talk about later. And then we'll see description of the features that the bot has and also the main menu. So let's just dive right into the first feature. And right now I'm on a free tier, so that means I get 8 free usages. And so yeah, let's see. So first it asks us to upload our CV in PDF format. This is for the feature called CV versus job description, and I'm gonna demonstrate to you how it works. This is just a sample CV that I found, kind of remade it a little bit so that the candidate is from Hong Kong. So he's just a junior software engineer who has some experience and is looking for more opportunities. So it got processed now, and now it's asking us to upload the job description. So for that, let's go on Google and type something like software engineer intern HK summer. Let's see what we'll have. Let's maybe take a look at this one. It's a company called Bowtie. It's a local insurance company, and what we'll do is we'll just copy over all the information in the job description. It essentially has the requirements for the job, the responsibilities of the potential candidate, and information about the company itself. So all that is quite useful, and we'll just paste it here. So it processed the job description, and now it's doing its analysis and is gonna give us the results of the analysis. So yeah, let's take a look. So here we go. Every analysis consists of 3 parts: the strengths, areas for improvement, and suggestions. So the way it works is the strength is gonna list the things that make you suitable for the role. So as we can see, quite suitable for the role. This candidate has prior experience relevant to the role, a good educational background, quite a lot of technologies that were listed in the description is part of the candidate's experience as well. But the key part is areas for improvement. So let's take a look. First off, we see right away that the candidate might be lacking back-end experience. So lack of experience in full stack development. Another one is limited experience with JavaScript, which is another sort of technology listed in the job description. And we also have a bunch of other technologies that were actually part of the tech stack listed in the job description. And the analysis says that, all right, so in this CV we didn't really see mention of these tech. Lastly, yeah, just another point here. And the next part is suggestions. So this part's purpose is to give practical steps for the candidate to get better at the things that he has to improve on. So here we see that the bot suggested some courses, some useful tutorials on YouTube, could be some websites like HackerRank or LeetCode, suggesting us to take a look at GitHub to start off some personal project. It even suggested us to look at the LinkedIn page of the company just to be better familiar with the company. And it suggested us to be on top of what's going on in the industry as well. So this is pretty useful, and you can do it again and again, and there is some randomness to it as well. Sometimes the suggestions might be less detailed or more detailed, and every time it might find some more areas for improvement. But anyways, it's quite useful to understand, where you could improve your CV to be better suited for the job. So next, let's say that in actuality, we have experience in, let's say, React.js, for example, and we just, forgot to include it in our CV. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna use this create CV bullet points feature, which I'm gonna demonstrate right now. By the way, we have 6 free usages left, as it tells us. So creating CV bullet points. What is fun about this feature? So this feature allows us to send a voice message or a text where we talk about our past job experience. It could be like a specific project we worked on, or anything specific to our role. And it doesn't have to be structured, which is the best part. Like, we can talk about it freely, like we talk in daily life. And what the bot is gonna do is gonna gather all that information and create some powerful bullet points. So, let's try to send some audio. I'm a software engineer who used React to work on the front-end application in a financial services company. Let's just send it. It was super dumb, but you can do it better. So what it's gonna do is it's gonna transcribe our audio, and it's gonna return us back a text, which we will approve, or we can edit it as well. So let's just wait before the response comes back. And here we go. I'm a software engineer who used React to work on front-end application, blah, blah, blah. Everything seems good to me, so we'll just press OK. And now what it's gonna do is it's gonna create the bullet points. A side note is that, we have to always check for the factuality of these bullet points. Sometimes, it can just generate a bullet point that's kind of related to what you talked about, but I'm gonna demonstrate to you now that it's still quite useful. So here we go. Bunch of really interesting bullet points. Collaborated with cross-functional teams to design and implement user-friendly features, resulting in 20% increase in user engagement. Like, this may not be actually what you did, but it just shows that, a perfect bullet point could be something of this kind. It even says stayed up to date with the latest industry trends, participated in agile development processes, blah, blah. So pretty useful. And usually what I noticed is that the more general your speech is, the more kind of very random bullet points are gonna be returned here. So just try and explore. So let's get back to the main menu again. Oops. Okay. I think it glitched a little bit, but yeah. So yeah, let's say that now we're quite ready to apply for the job. So we will just generate a cover letter now. Let's see how it works. So we'll have to upload our CV as well, as it tells us. A very good note is that also proofread the cover letter, because it may not be 100% accurate. It may be 95% accurate, and sometimes there might be mistakes. Like, that should be the disclaimer. Now let's paste the same job description that we had. Put it here. Gets processed. All right, so really nice, neat cover letter where first it just explains the enthusiasm of the candidate, then it goes through the experience the candidate has had, and how it kind of showcases his or her abilities, and concludes with personal strengths. And very useful, I would say. It's almost instant, and you can use it right away. So this is cool. Next, let's say that we already applied for the role and now we have to prepare for the interview process. So let's try out this feature called Simulate Possible Interview Questions. So here what it does is it basically is gonna ask us for the job description, and based on that, based on that, it's gonna create us possible interview questions, which we can use to prepare for the interview. It's not gonna be actual interview questions, but it'll be based off the job description. So if you're ready for this set of questions, that could be one of the steps to getting ready for the actual interview process. So here we go. It's 15 different questions, 9 questions on technical side and 5 questions on the soft skills side. Describe experience with Python, explain your understanding of Circle CI, how comfortable are you with AWS, data modeling, how you would integrate APIs. Quite useful. Like if you answer these questions, you will have a lot to talk about as well. And some pretty good soft skills questions as well, like how we would prioritize the tasks, or some questions about the teamwork, and like could be questions on the culture as well. So also super useful. Now lastly, let's take a look at very important feature called job board. So what the job board does is, based on these keywords, whatever we choose, it's gonna return us back the job openings for this day that were posted on this specific role. So let's say data analyst. Let's explore data analyst roles. Yeah, so we have this bunch of different roles that have to do with data analytics. So some in some business analysis roles in Macquarie, Michael Page, other companies. Very useful, I would say. Like you don't have to go and search for the positions every time. You have it right here. And potentially what is in plan is to monitor job openings not only for the specific day, but let's say for like the entire week, or also monitor job openings for specific companies and not the positions. So that would be quite useful. And so this is cool. Let's get back to the main menu. Last thing we could do is let's demonstrate how we would purchase Joberry Bot. So this is not a subscription, it's just a purchase of the bot for 1 month, which I think is like very good, because you don't have to worry about the fact that you would subscribe and it just charges you every month. You just buy it for 1 month, and after 1 month you can decide again if you want to buy it again too. So and this is how it is right now. It might change in future, but so you may or may not have a promo code. Depending on that, the price could be different. So let's just say no. Then here, important thing to point out about the payment is that payment is not handled by Joberry Bot, and it's not handled by Telegram. Payment is handled by Stripe. Stripe is essentially an alternative of PayPal that the businesses use. It kind of abstracts everything, and for example, Joberry Bot doesn't really know how do you pay, or how much do you pay. It just knows that the payment was successful, and it knows the date of the payment, and it doesn't really store any kind of information about your payment method or anything like that, and neither does Telegram. So let's do pay, and payment method. So very useful thing is Apple Pay. If you're on iPhone, you can use Apple Pay, and I would say that is very convenient because it's done in like few clicks. But let's not do it. Let's explore the other option as well. You can use a card as well. So as I explained, it's not really stored, and quite safe because it's handled by Stripe, and you can read about the company as well. Let's just pay with Apple Pay. Yep. So the payment is successful, and it shows the end date. So that's gonna be April 30 in UTC time zone. So we're good. So right now we already bought the bot, so we can never run out of usages. Some other useful things to note is the links here. We have our privacy policy here. We don't store or log your CV or the job descriptions uploaded, and we don't even store the responses from Joberry Bot. So it's quite safe in that sense. You can read the privacy policy as well. If there's any bug or any problem, you can fill in this form, or you can reach out through this handle, and we will help you out with the issue. Another useful link is this Joberry news channel. So this channel, we post different kinds of updates about the bot. Let's say if there's any new feature, we're gonna post it here. If there's any kind of updates, or if there's any bugs that we're working on fixing, we're gonna store here as well. So I'll suggest you to subscribe to this channel too. Sometimes the bot may glitch, and what I recommend to do is type /stop and then /start again to sort of kind of like restart the bot, and that usually gets rid of the problem. This is /help, where we also see some useful information about the features, and here we have a very convenient menu button as well, where we can click on any feature right away to use. Yeah, so that's essentially it. If you have any kind of questions, or if you run into any issues, or you have some thoughts, some feature ideas, just let me know. And find what you love, do what you love. Thank you.